big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Here's Murray. Here's the drive. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Michael Conley picks one up.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Pass to Edwards. Conley kicks to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And the pass to Towns. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
And Jokic signing a huge extension this offseason. Largest contract at the time it was signed. You knew it was coming, as he just means so much to the franchise, and that's the cost for a back-to-back MVP.
Here's Gordon. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, great hustle from Gordon, using his patented vertical to sky up for the board.
Conley against Murray. Now here's Conley. Guarded closely. Lays it up off the glass.
They're going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick it. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Conley surveying the D. At the elbow, Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Porter.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Porter outside. The Nuggets with another miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Murray kicks to Jokic. And another miss by Denver. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchises, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Conley against Murray. To end the run, and it's Gordon missing. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Edwards. Out to Conley. The dive for the ball, and stolen by Murray. Porter inside. Working on McDaniels. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Here's Gobert. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Not a whole lot you can do. Even when Gobert is under pressure, he finds a way to finish.
Outside, Porter. 1:15 left here in the opening quarter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. Clock at 6. Misses the 3. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the threes right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
Murray against Conley. Outside Gordon. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Jokic kicks to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Outside for Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Porter. Back to Gordon. Caldwell Pope against Edwards. For 3, Gordon. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota leading by 8. Outside Conley. Edwards against Caldwell Pope. And Edwards with the stuff.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 10-point lead. So and if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Minnesota leading by 10. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Towns gets it to go. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game break may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to it?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. That has been a concern. Thanks, David. Conley dishes to Edwards. Out to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Towns. He takes it in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And Jokic slams it in.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Drains the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Out to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Gordon with a screen on Conley. Murray pass to Gordon. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Takes it inside. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Yeah, you know, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, his quickness can be overwhelming at times. Really hard to defend if you're not physical and focused.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
Pass to Edwards. 1:49 left in the first half of basketball. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
And the Nuggets start playing slower, more half-court basketball. Why?
Well, I think it suits the game of multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. I mean, the Joker is a maestro in the post and on the perimeter as a passer and scorer. So he dissects opposing defenses from anywhere on the court, and the staff has adjusted how they play to fit Joker's skill set. That's a smart move.
Outside Gordon. For three, Caldwell Pope. Good on the three-point shot. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Outside Edwards. Into the lane. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Murray kicks to Caldwell Pope. Back to Murray. Caldwell Pope outside. On the wing, Gordon. Here's the three. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Conley against Murray. Conley, the pass to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. And another three for Minnesota.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Alexander Walker. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. All right, David, thank you.
17. Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Prince. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Passes to Green. Over Prince. That shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Noel passes to Anderson. Prince outside. There's the pass to Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Anderson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Jackson kicks to Brown. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Timberwolves leading by 22. Prince outside. Pass to Noel. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Brown. Pass to Najee. Here's Green. Goes back up. Rebound, Minnesota. Anderson outside. Prince outside. No good on the 3.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Bryant finds Brown. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Not going to go that time. And Denver the other way now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
There's a good screen. Noel passes to Reed. That one good for 2.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Outside Jackson. Green left side. Gets to the hoop. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Minnesota gets called for the foul.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
He doesn't get the second one.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Brown. Kept alive. Here's Reed. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Prince, right side. 1:02 left in the 3rd quarter. Left side, Anderson. And Zeke Najee gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
54 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. They set the pick. Here's Noel. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the lead. I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Nice move. And Jackson finishes inside. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Kicks it out to Prince. Hits the three-point line. Prince has got 6.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Brown. Defense is right there. And there's the pass to Najee. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for Reggie Jackson.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And so it... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point. Porter passes to Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Gobert. It's tipped, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
And stolen by Murray. To the middle. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Pass to Gobert. Gordon against Towns. And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Well, you know, it's easy to understand why he's the choice given how well he shot the ball. I mean, just shooting an insane percentage really is what led him to this award. And it's because he was also actively looking to score. He was hunting his shots and was knocking them down.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Conley against Murray. 4 on the clock. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The good-looking shot from the wing. And that's 12 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Porter finds Caldwell Pope. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Towns in the corner. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
You know, this is what makes Towns an all-star kind of talent. I mean, his ability to get it going and pile up points in a hurry.
Jokic inside, defended by Gobert. Murray against Conley. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
And you know, finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Connects from three-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
He feeds it to Gobert. And it's sent back by Jokic. For three, Murray. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Conley with the three. It's hauled in by Gordon. Denver shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And Murray, here we go. No good, shot missing. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
For the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Down low, here's Gordon. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. From deep. Conley's shot is off. Gordon with it. Conley picks him up. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, it's easy to admire the aggressiveness of Gordon. This guy is always looking to take it strong to the cup.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
And a wide open look for Porter. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. It was a tale of two. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Brent.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren, then there's Lou Dort, and it's Williams in at the power forward position. And
First team
Towns'
foul.
three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. Left side, McDaniels. Right side, Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Inside, Gobert. Tries again. McDaniels passes to Towns. Shot from the low post is good.
One thing you have to respect is how efficient and consistent Cat is on the interior. This guy understands where his advantages lie.
Now here's Dort, down low. Here's Holmgren, rips him the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style, that was sweet. Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's McDaniels on the wing. Williams against Towns. Outside Edwards, beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. They get it again. Giddey passes to Williams. Back to Giddey. Outside, Williams. Here's Holmgren. Here's the second effort. Outside for Dort. It's Giddey on the wing. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their number 2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Giddey. It's Dort on the wing. Giddey with it. Prince is there. Rebound Minnesota.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Edwards slams it in.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Williams with it. Towns covering. Here's Holmgren. Back to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Dort with it. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Oh, a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Outside Giddey. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort, and Gobert with a block. And he recovers it. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Giddey. Launches it. Counted from distance.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Pass to Prince. 32 seconds left in the opening quarter. Back to Edwards. Now Gobert. Ball stolen. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Some room here for Williams. Edwards pulls it in. Here's Prince. 4-3. That shot is off. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards out there with Taurean Prince, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Oklahoma City trailing.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the 3-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Spins. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Outside Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top Giddey. Dort outside. There's the triple. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Giddey with it. Prince is there. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. No luck on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Prince. Giddey defends. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's an 8-point Minnesota lead.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
Now here's Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Jacks up a 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
How about the confidence from 3-point range by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Boy, if he likes the look, he will knock it down.
Here's Towns. By Gobert. Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 7-point differential. Pass to Giddey. And here's Dort. Clock at 6. Outside Giddey. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, BA, when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Pass to Holmgren. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. That's tipped. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. No good from outside. The Thunder have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Williams passes to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. Over Gobert. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up. That free throw, no good. Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And, of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
Now here's Gobert.
Oklahoma City foul. Williams. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Oklahoma City on D. They trail by 11. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Towns has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, the team leans into his ability to carry the offense. And right now, Karl Anthony Towns is a problem for the defense.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll...
27. The Thunder. 14.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. They've got Dario Saric, and it's Joe in at the 2. For 3, Conley. The rebound by Mann. And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Back to Wiggins. Baseline jumper. To the paint. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Saric shot is off. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 61% for the game. Knocking them down. Now here's Anderson. The D's right on him. Outside Conley. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Reed finds Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. And a two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open. Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple of years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
The kick out to Conley. Hits the trifecta. Conley's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Here's Mann. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Saric, the pass to Williams. And the layup is good. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the basket by Oklahoma City.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Rivers. Outside Conley. Shot from the top of the key. The shot no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
To the left side wing. Back to Mann. Let's go with a 3. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Here's Conley. Pass to Anderson. Driving to the basket on the wing, Alexander Walker. Here's Rivers. Here's Alexander Walker.
Well, Austin Rivers, not just a scorer. This guy will set you up if you're open.
A minute 31 left in the third. And Williams punches it home.
Assist goes to
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Conley. Right side, Anderson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
personal foul. First team.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles. Building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Here's Edwards. After the basket by Oklahoma City. There's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Here's Mann. He's got 5. To the inside. And stolen by Gobert. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Prince. The Thunder with the rebound.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Joe. Back to Wiggins. Pulls up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Timeout called the Timberwolves.
Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
It's time for defense.
12 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Left side, Edwards. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just great recognition from the athletic big man. Gobert finish off the nice pass.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 13-point.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. The Timberwolves shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Taurean Prince. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Edwards in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Gobert. McDaniels from long range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Because of his length, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has no issues operating near the cup.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Anderson for 3. Here's Prince. Back to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And they double up Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Out to the wing. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Edwards. Kicks it out to Anderson. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Banked it in off the glass.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for the Timberwolves. Outside Giddey. It's Dort on the wing. McDaniels covering. The shot by Dort, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to McDaniels. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Clock at 6.
With his length and athleticism and basketball smarts, how about the contest by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Excellent defense.
Giddey with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. Gobert with it. Nice move. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
It's Giddey on the wing. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Towns. Again, the Timberwolves score.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Karl Anthony Towns.
This guy has been shot making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Williams passes to Dort. This one for 3. Oklahoma City, the rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Towns. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Edwards. Out left to the wing. From outside the arc. Towns can't get that one to fall.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's Towns. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
David, thank you. Tip-off goes to Denver. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Josh Giddey. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. Now here's Porter. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator. And one thing about Aaron Gordon that stands out is his insane athleticism. He's capable of some incredible dunks. And because he attacks that rim with such ferocity, it makes it special to see him go to the rim.
Here's Dort. And the basket is good.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Murray surveying the D. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
We've seen Gordon compete, Brent, in the dunk contest, like you. And there are some who would say he should have won. What about you?
Yeah, you can make a strong case that he was robbed, and Aaron actually does. But we see that under the legs, leaping over the mascot dunk on so many highlight reels. Just a special athlete, and what a special contest that was.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Inside, here's Caldwell Pope. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Gordon's got his second bucket.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
It's Dort on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander against Caldwell Pope. Sinks the three-pointer. Dort's got 5.
3 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Murray. Gordon the pass to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And appreciation for Jamal Murray and his athleticism getting all the way up there.
Pass to Giddey. Over in the corner, Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. And they double up Gordon. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass.
And Giddey, just that 6th sense to find the open man.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. The kick out to Porter. Passes it to Gordon. Giddey against Caldwell Pope. It's deflected.
Nice rejection from Giddey.
Outside Williams. To the middle. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Giddey. The kick out to Williams. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Porter. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Now sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Pass to Giddey. Williams against Porter. Williams kicks to Giddey. Dort wide open. Drops in the tray. Dort's got 8 points.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
Murray dishes to Gordon. Caldwell Pope right side. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Giddey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Count it. Good.
That's impressive stuff from Giddey, just getting on the interior part of the defense.
Jokic passes to Caldwell Pope. Kicks it to Gordon. Driving inside. And then Gordon with the dunk. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Gordon. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Nuggets ahead, leading by just 1. And we'll be back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. It's stolen by Dort. Here we go, one-on-one. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game. Great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. He's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passes. David, thank you. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game, and Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Back to Gordon. Outside, Porter. At the top of the key, Gordon. Back to Porter. Outside, Gordon. Lock at 6. Outside for Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. No good on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Murray. Gordon with it. Williams picks him up. Caldwell Pope finds Gordon. Gilgeous-Alexander against Murray.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And stolen by Gordon. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And stolen by Gordon. Caldwell Pope passes to Jokic. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Porter against Dort. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Denver needs to get off his shot. And it's Jokic missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Heads up ball there from Dort.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Nuggets. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And there's 1:45 left in the first half. The shot. Here's Jokic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Nuggets lead by 2. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous. But nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
Murray against Dort. Murray kicks to Gordon. And it's blocked. They get it back. Porter passes to Caldwell Pope. Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded by Williams. And it's Jokic missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And the pass to Giddey. Williams, a screen on Porter. Loads it up for Williams. He's off on that one.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Giddey against Jokic. And Murray. Here we go. And then Murray with the jam.
Murray gets creative around the basket that time, dynamic off the bounce.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. On the wing, Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. For three, Murray. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
24, Thunder, 20.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world play this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
They've got Jackson. He's out there with Brown. Green is out there with Bryant. It's Najee in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And that one drops.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Playing games at altitude here in Denver, Brent. How does it affect the player?
Well, you could say it's mental, but I could tell you from experience, Kevin, it is physical. I mean, it does hit you. You got to get past that early burn before you can get back into the endurance part of your conditioning.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Mann passes to Šarić. For the lead. Green with the rebound. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jackson driving in, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Good handles from Reggie. The kids would tell you, Reggie's in his bag.
Here's Joe. He's covered by Brown. Williams in the post. And there's Šarić on the assist by Williams. Šarić has got it all tied up now for the Thunder. And here's Jackson. Brown outside. Green inside to the wing right side. Jackson passes to Najee. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Najee's got his first bucket in this one.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
Pass to Joe. Some solid defense from Bryant. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Out to the right wing. Najee passes to Jackson. Drills it from outside. Jackson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quick one.
Outside Williams. Passes it to Robinson Earl. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams passes to Joe. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Bryant. To the inside. Brown. Šarić grabs the board. They're trailing by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Robinson Earl. He's covered by Brown. Robinson Earl, the pass to Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
And Oklahoma City, with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Charge passes to Man. Here's Joe. He's looking for Sharge and finds him. Second chance shot. Pass to Joe. Here's Man. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire. Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Man passes to Robinson Earl. Here's Sharge. The pass to Man. Dishes to Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group.
Substitution on the court.
Denver leading by 4. Now Jokic from downtown. Rebound by Williams. Now here's Holmgren. He's covered by Murray. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. He could go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nuggets lead by 4. And 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They lead by 4. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Williams. And it's George in at the 3.
Such a good handle for a big guy. Nothing super fancy, but efficient.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Caldwell Pope. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Next step kind of action there from Shea as he's able to find the open teammate.
Murray outside. And it's Jokic in the corner. Outside Porter. Jokic inside. The shot, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Dort with the ball. Out guarded by Murray. Giddey kicks to Dort. Hits it from three-point range.
Man, if this offense can get Luguentz Dort to become a reliable option, it's going to open some stuff up.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Here's Gordon going inside, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Nuggets lead by 3. Murray outside. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Here he goes. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight line speed.
Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Dort. From deep, Williams. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Caldwell Pope outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Murray, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Porter. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. He dishes it to Holmgren. And Porter comes to help. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's to Holmgren. Nice D from Porter. The Nuggets lead by 5. Murray right side. And a missed late.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long. Thus far, it's been off.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
And a wide open look for Porter. Here's Jokic. They shoot again. And Porter, here we go. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Jackson is checked in for Jamal Murray. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Joe's checked in. Under trailing by 4. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Holmgren.
Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Jackson down low. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Holmgren with it. Who's there? Yes!
You remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And so Michael Malone calls a timeout. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He really got after him. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Caldwell Pope, left side. Pass to Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Over to the left wing. Holmgren wide open. No good from three-point territory. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. Count it.
And Caldwell Pope not letting the pressure of the moment affect his focus.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. Just 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Knocks it loose for the tie. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jokic.
The officials are all over that.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. He's trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 1. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Murray. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Outside Conley, down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Here's Porter. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's McDaniels. Edwards, the pass to Gobert.
Blocking foul called on Nikola Jokic. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Conley. Second chance effort. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
Murray against Conley. Pass to Caldwell Pope. It's picked off. McDaniels with it. Now Porter defending. And he comes up with a bucket.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Outside Murray. And here's Porter. It's blocked by Gobert. Inside, here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Who wants a t-shirt? Let's give a warm welcome.
For Denver, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Up top, Gordon. He's guarded by Conley. On the wing, Porter. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. Trying to get back on track. He can't hit that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
Whenever you talk about teams battling injuries, the Denver Nuggets really come to the top of the list. It's really prevented them, the injuries they've had, to keep players from reaching their full potential.
Now here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Fires the 3. Porter pulls it in. The Nuggets trail. Gordon outside. Outside for Porter. There's the 3. Here's Jokic. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
On defense, the Timberwolves. Murray passes to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Pass to Jokic. They shoot again. And that one's good.
You know, Jokic is a solid shooter from the mid-range, and he doesn't need that much space to get his shot off because of his size and high release point.
Now here's Conley. Back to Towns. Now here's Edwards. Here's Towns, defended by Murray. Pass to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Now Now here's Conley. Here's Edwards. Tries the spin move. Gobert inside. Covered by Jokic. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Denver basketball.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Gordon outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Gordon. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Murray against Conley. And here's Edwards. Releases. Pass to Gobert. Over Jokic. Oh, Jokic with a block.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end.
It's all... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Porter in at the 3. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second.
Michael Porter Jr. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Gobert inside, working on Jokic, and Jamal Murray picks up the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Conley against Murray. Towns for 3. Denver grabs the miss.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Nikola Jokic again has won the league MVP, but he's not one to beat his own chest. He said, quote, "I never think about it. I didn't come here to be the MVP of the league. I always think that somebody's better than me, and I want to compete to beat them. Just by that mentality alone, I'm the underdog every time." Brian?
Well, it's working for him, Allie. Thanks.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Gobert, no good. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Clock is at 3. Murray finds Porter. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Murray. And Edwards, here we go. Outside Conley, lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. Conley's got 5 points.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Murray against Conley. Pass to Porter. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They kick it out to Murray. And here's Porter outside. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Outside Conley. Back to Towns. Now Gobert. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think we're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
Here's Porter. Oh, sweet move. And it's good on the lay-in. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player. It's Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Conley passes to Edwards. Back to Conley. McDaniels inside. He's guarded by Porter. That one goes. Count it. Gobert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
And Jokic throws it down. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Conley passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Gordon left side. Back to Murray. Here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Edwards. And here's Porter outside. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Towns for 3. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Now here's Jokic. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And hold up. We're not going.
The previous play is under review.
Signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was concluded, and we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter. Right after. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Rudy Gobert really making a difference here.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
On the court for Minnesota, Jalen Noel out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Kicks it out to Anderson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Thomas Bryant. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves. It's Brown on the wing. Oh, and Reed with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Just 5 on the clock. The drive by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The quickness of Reggie Jackson, terrific. Superb at slicing apart the defense with his drives to the rack.
There's the 3. Rivers' shot is off. The Nuggets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Jackson. And now a 7-point Denver lead. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Now Anderson. Pass to Rivers. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Back to Rivers. Here's Alexander Walker. To the middle. Poke loose. 2 on the clock. Here's Reed, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And here's Jackson. Outside for Green. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul.
Kyle Anderson.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Najee. Bryant with it. Outside, Green. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Najee, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Pass to Prince. Here's Rivers, defended by Jackson. Now here's Anderson. From 17, hauled in by Brown. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Green, the pass to Bryant. The shake. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Rivers. Looking for his first basket still in this one. On the wing, Rivers.
2 minutes.
Up and in on the layup.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Denver has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. You know, Nas Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
1:09 left in the third quarter. Jackson with it. Picked up by Reed. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves trail. Conley with the ball. 5 points in the game. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Conley. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's not a move we typically see from him. Wow.
Conley against Jackson. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Najee. Takes it inside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Minnesota calls time here.
What time is it? T-shirt time. What a show. Give it up one more time for your WWE's dancer. Here come T-shirts. Get on your feet, fans. Denver.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
Okay, everybody. That was your numbers breaker.
Conley against Murray. Conley passes to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Fires top of the key. That one's wide left.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And so it's Denver closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession in this way. True team basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Gordon is the 4, with the Joker in the middle. Murray and Caldwell Pope are the backcourt pairing, and it's Porter in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. To the paint, Caldwell Pope. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And with the leaping ability that Caldwell Pope possesses, he knows when to bounce to the rack and throw it down.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards. Over to the wing. Towns with room to shoot. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Edwards, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
But what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Outside McDaniels, and stolen by Murray. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And here's Porter outside. Rebound Minnesota. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Conley on the attack. And stolen by Jokic. Here's Caldwell Pope. Going inside. Uses the glass on the layup. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points in the quarter.
Hey, now watch out when Caldwell Pope is on the attack. He penetrates inside fast.
Outside Edwards. Murray passes to Porter. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, that's the athleticism we refer to when we talk about Porter Jr. I mean, he gets to the bucket with ease.
The crossover, the kick out to Edwards. From behind the arc. The rebound by Murray. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray from deep three-point range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Towns with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Gobert no good. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Porter gets the bucket.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Right side Edwards. Shot to stop the run, and Edwards slams it in.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Jokic against Gobert. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Gordon. Over Gobert. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Towns a screen on Porter. McDaniels passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
Gordon outside. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Second shot opportunity. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Here's Porter. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And stolen by Murray. Down low. Here's Caldwell Pope. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And Edwards slams it in.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McDaniels against Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Murray from outside. Edwards pulls it in. Now Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
You see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you. Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
So it's Denver picking up the win. All right, Alec, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Edwards is out there with Prince, and it's McDaniels in at the 3.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Releases. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. Gobert down low. Left side, Towns. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Giddy, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the paint, it's stolen by Dort. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Williams. Dort kicks to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
I like that. Lou Dort knows I don't have an opportunity, but I can put a pass on time and on target and get my teammate involved. Nicely done.
Here is Edwards. A kick out to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Now the feed to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams finds Giddy. Back to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Holmgren can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. That's tipped. Minnesota again turning it over.
Oklahoma City ball.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Giddy. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. His three-pointers off the mark. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Towns against Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
Edwards passes to Prince. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Now fast off his feet and up at the rim in a hurry. Taurean Prince with an easy one.
And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren kicks to Giddy. Dort wide open. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Minnesota leading by 7. Edwards passes to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Holmgren wide open. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
Back to Edwards with the drive. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert with the block. And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Williams is out there with Lou Dort. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Now, here's Dort. No points in the game yet for him.
Oh, my goodness. How about the impressive vertical by Lou Dort? No doubt on that slam.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Outside, Towns. Out to Edwards. Now, here's McDaniel. T right on him. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Thunder trailing by 9. Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, Giddey. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Holmgren with the ball. Here's Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes it to Holmgren. Here's Giddey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Williams. And too long on the shot. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Prince. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. You look at the great ones. Even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Now, here's McDaniel. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Here's Giddey. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Towns. Minnesota leading by 11. McDaniels passes to Towns. Over Giddey. Gobert in the corner. Prince against Williams. Prince kicks to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
During the last decade, from 2010 onwards, the Thunder had the second most wins in the NBA.
It's mind-boggling to consider that. That was clearly during the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden era. The Spurs had the most in that time frame. What that can tell you, though, is small market teams can win in the NBA. Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. It's stolen by Gobert. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
32 seconds left here in the second. Spins. Prince finds Edwards. The kick out to Towns. No good with the triple. They're trailing by 13. To the inside. Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Towns. Yep, that one goes in there. Towns has got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got...
All right, thank you, David. Folks.
Your Thunder, 12. The Timberwolves, 25.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Reed is out there with Anderson. Then it's Conley. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Alexander Walker into the 3 slot. Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. It's Rivers on the wing. Offline with his 3. And they're trailing by 13. Here's Joe. Hits the 3-point bomb. Joe's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Thunder. Conley with it. He dishes it to Anderson. The pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Anderson. 5 on the clock. And the shot goes in. Anderson's got his first basket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Saric. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Robinson Earl, the pass to Saric. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you could see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
Pass to Rivers. To the left wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And it's Wiggins with the ball for Oklahoma City. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Joe. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Yeah, but it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here's Conley, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Reed gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Conley. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Here's Joe. 6 points for him. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Anderson. Back to Conley. Inside. Anderson kicks to Reed. Anderson trying to free himself up. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got his second basket of the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Outside Conley. Here's Alexander Walker. Wiggins with the block. Conley, the pass to Anderson. Back to Conley. A second chance effort. Rebounded by Joe.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Stolen by Rivers. The Timberwolves shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
First personal foul.
Boy, Mike Conley has always been such a steadying influence, a respected leader. Doesn't matter what team he's on.
Timberwolves leading by 10. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Now here's Rivers. Defense right on him. Clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting for Minnesota.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Kyle Anderson. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. Torian Prince, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. Alex Edwards in for Mike Conley. Now here's Saric. Outside Williams. Back to Saric. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, give Saric a lot of credit. He attracted the defender's attention because he looked determined to score it.
Minnesota making a switch here. And he's good on the second.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
It off in time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you... Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. It's Williams, high post. He feeds it to Holmgren. Sweet move. He takes it up and lays it in.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Prince outside. Towns with it. Dort covering. Prince dishes to McDaniels. Back to Prince. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside, Dort. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Prince outside. Edwards looking it over. Towns high post. Back to Prince. He kicks it to Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark. Thunder trailing by 9. Dort attacking. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Boy, this guy's confidence from the outside is growing and growing. Gilgeous-Alexander with the three-point shot.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And they recover it. Dort kicks to Williams. Sharge passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Williams outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Dort. Edwards inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covered. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Feeds to Gobert. Fouled on the shot, picks, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is
Previous plays,
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have.
the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. That means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break. Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Wow, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander quick off his feet. Defense doesn't have time to react.
Prince outside. Outside, Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Towns dishes to Gobert. That one falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Minnesota.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Here's Edwards, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off his feet and sends it back.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Edwards from deep three-point territory. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
That's the end of the game.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.
tip-off goes to Denver. Now Denver's starting 5. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Giddy defends. 6 to shoot. Porter the pass to Jokic. Second chance effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Just have to stay down on any kind of pump fake. Once Jokic got him up in the air, he had him. Think about some of the great young centers in this league, but when it comes to making everyone around him better, Jokic is the man.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. If you could pick any center in the league to start a team with, Brent, is Jokic your guy?
Man, between him and Embiid, we're talking about 2 different styles here, BA, but I love the passing and I love the positive impact that Jokic makes on the entire 5 that are on the floor, including himself. So Jokic is the guy.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Caldwell Pope with a drive. Outside Porter. Gordon right side. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Some solid defense from Williams. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. The Nuggets need to get one up. Murray finds Porter over Dort. Here's Jokic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
And in 2022, more history made by Nikola Jokic, becoming the first player to amass 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 500 assists in a single season.
Now here's Dort. Williams passes to Giddy. Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
Oh, defense did not see that coming as Giddy goes for the jam.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. And Nikola Jokic breaking barriers at the center position, Grant.
Oh, so true, BA. That 2,000, 1,500 season, it never been done before. The Joker's ability to be a facilitator at the 5, almost a point center, we've never really seen that before.
Jokic passes to Murray. Now Porter. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And how about Jokic just with a tremendous read? Where was that ball going to carry him off the rim? He was in the right position.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Giddy. Over Murray. Here's Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Pass to Gordon. And he banks in the layup.
Aaron Gordon is one stringy dude. When he gets the ball down low, it's hard to stop it.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Gordon outside. Outside Porter. Back to Gordon. Pass to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Good job reading the floor. Aaron Gordon solid at sensing when someone's open.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Outside Giddey. Now here's Williams. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. And out of bounds, Denver will have it.
Denver ball.
24 seconds left in the opening quarter. Jokic with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gordon outside. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Stolen by Giddey. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And Williams punches it home.
It's funny how much the defense has to focus more on not leaving their man when Giddey has the ball.
On the wing, Caldwell-Pope. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll bring it. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards. Now look at this Denver team, and you just expect them to be good for a long time. Obviously, MVP and Jokic, but their best players, all young, signed the long-term deals. They should be able to compete.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Murray and Caldwell-Pope are the backcourt pairing, and it's Jokic in at the center position. Here's Murray. Offensive rebound. Jokic passes to Murray. Outside Porter. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. The offensive rebound. Out to Gordon. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Gordon. Tries yet again. That one doesn't drop. Giddey with a defensive effort. Yeah, great job by the Nuggets putting together this core. They're set up for success for a while, Brent.
Well, we saw that potential BA come out in the bubble, getting to the conference finals, and now it's about getting key players back to health and at full capacity. And if they do that, I expect them to make the noise that the Western Conference wants to avoid.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. They get it back. 4-3. Here's Gordon. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Connects from downtown. Caldwell-Pope's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And the instincts there from Aaron Gordon, just getting the ball to the guy ready to strike.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Pulls up on the wing. Fades back. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now. Outside for Porter. Caldwell-Pope with a drive. Pass to Jokic. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And he dunks it down.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Murray passes to Gordon. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Dort. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Those kind of dunks get your team going, and Luguentz Dort applying the pressure.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down. They were totally in sync on that play. Targeted the pass beautifully.
Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup. Holmgren's got 8.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to Jokic. Now here's Gordon. Williams defending. Gordon with it. Here's Caldwell Pope. Outside for Porter. Clock at 4. Down low. 14 feet away. Here's Jokic. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Thunder have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And he lobs it up top. Hammers the lob through.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Outside Murray to the paint. On the wing, Porter. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Such a long and versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander, lots of room to grow.
Denver calls timeout.
Thank you, City Crew.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Here's Holmgren. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Jokic. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Lou Dort picks one up.
Jokic doing a better job as the years have gone on, just drawing more contact and getting to the line, and that's a good thing. He's an over 80% shooter there. A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions.
And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tiffs, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes you get outside your board a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee. And that goes for both sides.
They've got Dario Saric, and it's Williams in at the 5. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Back to Najee. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Green. Now Bryant. Williams defending. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder. Thunder with a lead. Here's Joe to the wing on the left. Pass to Williams. Stolen by Bryant. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Najee. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Pass to Najee. Kick out to Brown. Najee sets a screen. Here's Jackson, and there's the drive, and the layup falls. Jackson's got his first points of the game.
Jackson loves getting into the lane and trying to draw guys in and take a few bumps.
Well, last season for the Thunder, Brent, their top 8 guys by playing time, all 23 and under.
You get experience for those guys, and there's really nothing that replicates game time, game action, game decisions These guys are all exposed to it last year, BA. Let's see what kind of strides they're making this season.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
Outside for Green. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. The Thunder making a switch here. Mann's checked in. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 61% for the game. Knocking them down. Pass to Joe. It's Wiggins on the wing. Here's Mann. 6 to shoot. Knocks down the triple. Mann's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Outside, Brown. And he drives in. Here's Bryant. Green for 3. Knocks down the long J.
I don't know why we say this, but big men sharing the ball, we like that. It doesn't matter. Big, small, we'll take a good pass.
Pass to Šarić. Here's Joe, defended by Brown. Now Williams, all alone. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Brown. Bryant with it. Brown finds Bryant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Beyond the arc. The Thunder with the rebound and grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, BA. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank. Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Pass to Najee. And here's Bryant. It's stolen by Šarić. Outside, Williams. Here's the 3. Here's Joe. Here's Mann. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Williams. And out of bounds, the Nuggets will take it.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Jackson outside. Brown passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Out to the right wing. Here's Joe, defended by Brown. Šarić, the pass to Wiggins. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3. Wiggins got himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Deep. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. They're the 2 and the 3. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Williams passes to Wiggins. Back to Williams. Porter with the steal. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Here's Murray. Out to Gordon. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here's Jokic. Williams defending. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
A line change here for Oklahoma City. Here's Gordon. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Lou Dort picks one up.
No, Gordon continues to work on the J, but inside he can be a problem.
And Aaron Gordon, Grant, growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron, using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. Now, we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
The Nuggets trail. Outside Porter. Gordon with a screen on Dort. Porter, the pass to Gordon. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
So hard to guard the pick and roll action when Aaron Gordon's a part of it. You better have your antennas up.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Here's Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Williams against Porter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Holmgren, covered by Jokic. And it's Holmgren missing. And Denver's shooting around 44%. Not bad. To the left side wing. Back to Caldwell Pope to take the lead. To tie it up. And Jokic finishes inside. It's a tie ball game.
I like when Jokic uses his size down there on the inside. He gets the ball to a good spot, and then he goes to work.
And he goes in for the dunk.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Murray up top. Gilgeous-Alexander defending for 3. Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Left side, Giddey. Outside for Dort. The 3 ball. Drops in the 3. And now it's a 5-point Oklahoma City lead.
Lugans. Dort. Give it to him.
Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Right side, Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Pass to Gordon. Stolen by Giddey. Inside. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
That right there might put the finishing touch on this one. Definitely not the time to get sloppy with the ball.
Now a timeout called by Denver. They're behind by 7. There's a minute 26 left to play in the fourth. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey there, guys. Mike Malone was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he had plenty of confidence. He told his players, we've worn those guys down. We can take advantage of it. We're not going away until the last second. Let's see how they respond. Back over to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Dort for 3. Outside Giddey. Takes the 3. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Jokic passes to Murray. Shot clock at 2. Oh, he nails it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Jokic stepping up big time here.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely. Porter against Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. From the corner. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. To the middle. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Porter. They kick it out to Murray. Can't connect. And so the Thunder take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the